This is God Voice TV. Welcome to the house of Ithiel, a spirit from God. On the 30th of November 2024, the man of God, Prophet Favor Ithiel, gave a prophetic word to the nations, stating that he saw headline news of stabbings in the nations. Viewers, 48 hours after this prophecy was given, it came to pass. Let us hear what the prophet said and its fulfillments.
Nations and Europe. I saw on a TV screen that was presented before me. This is physical contact. I saw on the news headline like stabbing. It will be common because this is the spirit that is called anxiety that will be moving in nations. Stabbing on the news. You will hear that they stab people, I saw like in the headline news like this. And this is like the background of that place, when they put that logo, emergency kind of logo. It is coming to pass. So it will be common to the public. We should pray and should be careful. These messages are not to impress people. These are God's voice in this current season.
The son of a couple killed inside their popular burger bar in Sydney's West has now been charged with their murder.
Police allege Alan Chiam stabbed his mum and dad to death. 7 News understands he resented his strict home life.
At the family's Canley Heights home at 12:30 this morning. Ellen. The sounds of a struggle as police arrest 31-year-old Alan Chiam. Hours later, they charged him with the brutal murder of his parents, Hoa Tek Chiam and Kim Hyang Gao, who police say he stabbed to death at their Cambridge Park burger store, Buzzy Bees, yesterday morning. Kiem worked there as a part-time bookkeeper, seen on a roof nearby moments before his brother discovered their bodies. A person familiar with the tragedy says Kiem, who lived with his parents, was allegedly motivated by the strictness of his upbringing, that he's dead inside and has been for a long time.
The Northern Cape Health Department has assured patients of their safety following the stabbing incident on Sunday. 3 men entered the hospital and started stabbing the patient in full view of a doctor who was attending him. The 23-year-old patient is currently in intensive care unit where he is receiving treatment.
We are quite worried and concerned at the department, but it happened also during the time when we were busy conducting our risk assessment, just to make sure that we strengthen the area of security in most of our facilities, especially the 24-hour facilities. So in this case, at this point in time, it's a matter that we are still deliberating as a department to make sure that whatever modality that we are going to come up to make sure that all our patients and staff are highly protected in our facilities. It will be something that will make sure that we don't really we avert such situations in the future.
The Democratic Nursing Organization of South Africa, the NOSA, in the province says even though the incident is extremely concerning, they are not shocked about what transpired. The union says it has been calling for security to be beefed up at this facility, but nothing has been done. 4 years ago, a patient was shot dead in one of the provincial hospitals.
While we were top-notch in preparation for his graduation on 5th, which is this coming Thursday, I was just called when I was on duty, on duty, that I was required to be in hospital, Cherangany Hospital, as soon as possible, very early in the morning. I tried to ask what was happening. I was told that Kipto had been injured very badly. It was so bad, I didn't comprehend what it was, but later on I was told that he was injured. He was stabbed by his friend. So I had to come with my family members to come and find out what it was. And for real, we found my son had been stabbed on the chest and he was no more.
Mtoto amejikaza kabisa, mzazi amejikaza.
So a tragic incident in Ihitha village in Nyeri County has left the community reeling after the violent death of 20-year-old Christine Gesare. Gesare was allegedly killed by her partner in a shocking act of domestic violence that has raised serious concerns about mental health and relationship dynamics. And TV's Frida Mwaka tells us more.
What began as a simple visit to celebrate life in Hithi village ended in tragedy on what was meant to be a day of remembrance during a burial event. The atmosphere quickly turned somber, leaving the community in shock. 20-year-old Christine Gesare was allegedly killed by her partner in a horrific act of domestic violence that has sent ripples of fear and concern throughout the region.
Kijana akauliza msichana, mtoto ako na pampa? Akasema hapana, ana hiyo diaper. Sasa ndio kijana akaenda kuendea diaper huko, akasema anataka kwenda na mtoto mdogo, huyo mtoto wa kwanza. Mama yake akamwambia hapana, mtoto ni mgonjwa, haizi toka hapa. Kijana ndio akaelekea huko, akaenda kununua pampa. Sasa hapo ndipo pengine alinunua hiyo kisu.
Right now, one of the final 2 YSL defendants is recovering from getting stabbed in jail. Thank you so much for choosing Fox 5 for your afternoon news. I'm Alex Whitler. The attorney for DeMonte Kendrick says he's alert, all while a jury decides his fate. Fox 5's Tyler Fingert is live outside the Fulton County Courthouse with these latest developments. Tyler, what a wild string of events here.
Yeah, Alex, good afternoon to you. Despite being stabbed last night, DeMonte Kendrick is doing well, I'm told. I want to go to some video from just about an hour and a half ago when he appeared inside a Fulton County courtroom as a jury deliberates his fate. Kendrick's attorney, Doug Weinstein, says his client needed stitches but should make a full recovery. The Fulton County Sheriff's Office says Kendrick and another jail resident were in a physical altercation, and Kendrick received treatment for minor injuries from a sharp object. Investigators say the incident occurred at the South Annex of the Fulton County Jail in Union City on Sunday. FCFSO said they are still investigating in an effort to determine who was the aggressor in the incident and if any charges will be filed. Last December, Stillwell was stabbed multiple times while in custody. Jurors started deliberating the fate of Kendrick, known as Yak Gotti, and Shannon Stillwell Tuesday afternoon. Prosecutors say YSL is a gang, and members like Kendrick and Stillwell were part of a vast conspiracy to further the gang that included violent crimes like murder. Kendrick and Stillwell's attorneys say prosecutors haven't proved their case and their clients didn't violate the RICO Act or kill anyone. As for deliberations today, the jury came back about an hour and 15 minutes ago with 4 requests. They wanted to see some of the evidence again, including hearing some of the music and also seeing at least 2.
Last night, an 8-year-old girl tragically died after suffering a stab wound at a house in Wexford. Gardaí and emergency services responded to the scene around 11:45 p.m, where they also found an adult male and female with injuries. Both adults are currently receiving treatment in the hospital for injuries that are not considered life-threatening. Sources have confirmed to the Irish Mirror that the child succumbed to her injuries after being stabbed, having suffered at least 1 stab wound. She was treated at the scene before being urgently transported to University Hospital Waterford, where she passed away early this morning. Local independent councillor John Dwyer expressed the community's shock over the incident, stating, "New Ross is a tight-knit community."
Viewers, you can see how far the eyes of Jesus Christ can reach. Yes, even in our situations, this is to remind us that Jesus Christ sees it and He is concerned about it, to grant us solutions to our problems. Do not forget, this channel is all about Jesus Christ. Keep watching God Voice TV for the salvation of souls.